How about now? We good? Levels is good. Levels is good. Levels is good.
Levels is good.
I don't understand it, man. I don't understand it. I don't know what's going on with that. I'll bet you it's the new. It's probably a recent update. It's probably a recent update that's making that happen. But I'm glad that we here and we Urban Therapy with Sun Show Sunday. Uh, uh, uh. Yeah. Yeah. Sunday. TK, right? My brother Time. Dimples. Ansel Jones. My man James, what up? Kala. What up, y'all? Urban Therapy with Sun 752 with this the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Sunday from 1:30 p.m. till around 3:30-ish. And the reason that we say 3:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is Sunday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world and try to figure out this thing called life. I'm your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the rrrr. And if you can't say Omar with the rrrr, well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. I'm feeling like a real man should, and I hope y'all feeling like real men and women should as well. Today we are talking about, can you be friends with a liar and a thief and a liar, someone who steals and be lying? Can you be friends with somebody like that? Now, from my point of view, you might have some people like this in your family. And an extreme example, you may have been raised in an environment where that was how you learn to survive. You take something that doesn't belong to you. If nobody is looking, make sure you don't get caught. And if anybody accuses you of it, you say that you didn't take it. And if they can't prove that you took it, then it is what it is. Some people are actually raised in an environment like that or a version of that. So we're going to talk about that today. If you are raised in that type of environment, is it possible that you might accept that type of behavior and maybe even participate in it, or at least co-sign it to the point where it doesn't stop? Of course, you'll be bitching about it if it happens to you, but that's a whole nother story for another day. Possibly. What up, North Memphis? Thanks for coming back, man. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. That's what's up. So that's what we're talking about today. Can you be friends with somebody who lies and steals? Now, I ain't gonna lie, and I ain't gonna front. I was friends with a few boosters back in the day, and them motherfuckers were very, very useful. So they stole for a living. There was a time I wish I grew up in South Philly, because that's where all of the great boosters lived at. The legendary boosters could take shit while it was still in your hand. You know what I mean? Imagine having something in your hand. And you be like, hey, what's going on? Joe. So, back when it was hard to afford a fila suit, they could get you a fila suit, because I really don't want them. The boy ain't cute. Shoot, he can't afford to buy a fila suit. That was me, 16 years old. I couldn't afford to buy a fila suit. But I came back in 88. Fila suit. Yo, whatever you needed. They would go down, they would take orders like, yo, so what you want? As long as you had a portion of whatever it cost in the stores, they took care of you. So yeah, I've been friends with a bunch of people who were thieves. Now, did they ever steal from me? Yeah. It's kind of like the way the game go. Am I proud of that? Yeah. You live and you learn. I didn't steal, but they did, and I profited off of it. Now, I'm not going, I ain't going to mess around with nobody who steals from other people. I don't want none of that. If you steal from a store or whatever, they got insurance and all of that kind of shit. I don't want to say I'm all right with that, because 55-year-old man being all right with company theft ain't really the thing to be advocating for. But That's a lot better than. So you mean to tell me you went in such and such grandma crib and stole what? Oh, nah, son. Not only are we not buying that, we got to whoop your ass for that. Nah. We not advocating for that. This ain't 1987 in the crack era and shit. You ain't supposed to have them kind of vices on you. Well, anyway. Can you be friends with somebody who steals and lies? Yes. You know, when I used to hear people say, you know, every thief is a liar. And I used to be thinking like, nah, you ain't gotta lie just because you steal. Yes, you do. Because one act of dishonesty kind of it filters into the other. Because if you steal something and somebody asks, has anybody saw what you stole? You're gonna say no. I ain't see that shit. So you're going to be obligated to lie if you steal. They kind of are married to each other. They go together. They're inseparable. Nobody can break them apart. Well, anyway, so that's what we're talking about today on the Daily Go Getimism Show. So I hope y'all ready because I am. Oh, I know who this is.
You have a call from
my brother from another mother. What's good?
Hey, what's good, man? What's good?
I'm feeling like a real man should. What's up with you?
Man. Oh, man. Hey, I just cut off YouTube. I'm sort of listening to the phone now. I saw the topic and what you got going on.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm about to bust a move here, but I can walk and talk and chew gum at the same time. So
okay. So what'd you think about what we talking about?
Hey, there's somebody every day we run across just like that.
I mean, it's hard to not be friends with anybody who steals or lies. Like on some level, like it's kind of hard.
Right. Man.
It's
and like you said, you can use them to your advantage too.
More than likely, we choose the lies that we'll accept and the thievery that we will, like
the risk of being a victim.
I know, right? Because I was just talking about like, yo, man, you can't be robbing old ladies or breaking in people's houses and ruining the community. See, I guess when you steal out of department stores, I don't consider that to be messing up the community. I'm saying. But you can't be stealing from individuals. Like, I don't want no part of that.
No.
Like, yo, man, this chain say Robert on it. Like, come on, son. Yo, what we doing?
That's made just for me.
I don't know if I want to be a part of this thing right here. This ain't
There's difference between the boosted and just all the way hot.
That's hot. That's a little too too sizzly for me.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I want to be a part of this. Yeah, I think I'm good. Yeah, man. So, but you know what? Well, I got you on the line. How was your holiday? How's everything?
Oh, it was good and quiet. I didn't do too much. Yeah, I wanted to take a road trip, but I didn't. But that's all right.
Okay. That's what's up. So,
man, I'm trying to think of along the lines of somebody lying. Yeah, was a liar and deceit. Yeah, that's that 2 for 1.
Yeah, liar and a thief. Like, I mean, it's a common thing. The thing is, when you really know somebody, like, you can't control your family members, like as far as who you share bloodline with. You can't control that, but you can control who you choose to hang around with. Now the thing is,
Yeah.
some of the people that you may have met in school on in the playground, or at the boys club or whatever, and your travels and your passing, some of y'all may have been like-minded on a lot of things. You just found out that sometimes the stories that they told or whatever, they was lying. You know what I mean?
Oh, they'd be stretching it all the way out.
Man, it might have been a real good story, but that you found out like, oh, this is your regular thing. You just kind of, you take the truth and you extend it. You put an extension on the truth. Oh, okay.
Especially when they get to talking real loud. And, they'll say something that make you make you do your research on it.
Yeah, that part.
Yeah.
Make you do your research. Now, remember, there was a time when research wasn't easy to do. So you had to either believe them or not. It was some Ripley shit, I know he lying, but that's my man. You know what I mean? And if you've ever gotten close to a person where you know how they lie, so like, yo, when he lying, he about to, he do this thing, or he flip it like this, and he be like, okay, more than likely that's there might have been some truth sprinkled in it, but it definitely got lying season. It definitely got lying seasoning.
Yeah, and you gotta be careful not to bust him out in front of any and everybody,
Yeah. It'd be like, no, it's a truth cake, but it got lion sugar in it.
that lion icing.
Yo, that's it right there. He got the lion icing. That's it. It's a truth cake with lion icing.
I like that.
And that's the part that make it taste good. That's that butter shit. That's that butter. He got that butter lion icing. Oh man. This is epic right here. That's what I'm talking about. That's what y'all know about that, y'all? What y'all know about that? Truth cake with lion butter icing. Butter lion icing. Yeah. That shit is addictive. I be eating the shit out. Yo, go make me another one. I need another slice. All right, man.
But you get too much, then you get sick of it, then you get mad.
I know, right? Oh, this icing making me fat. I done put on 20 pounds since I've been eating this shit. But yeah, let me ask you this. Have you ever had somebody steal something from you and you forgave them? Like, I don't know, you could have been young and he stole, had a friend who stole one of your army men. He borrowed it. He ain't tell you though. You ain't find out till you went over his house or something like that.
Oh, then it disappeared, huh?
Yeah, it was there. Back in the Atari days, cartridges used to come up missing.
Oh man, I got one in particular I remember now vividly. I used to collecting cassettes and stuff back in the day. I had a little paper puncher that had like a fade on it.
Yeah.
That when you punch, okay. Like the kind of newspaper had basically.
Okay.
Anyway, I saw that same punch hole on my Ice Cream Castle album cassette that I had that somebody had in their possession.
Okay.
I'm like, what you doing with my tape?
Ah, man.
You think much of the time? Come on, man.
Yeah.
Oh, man, I got this the other day. I know you did. Right off my in my bedroom. Yeah, you did.
Man, when you dealing with music, man, you always going to find people who steal. That the music industry, whether you talking about the industry or whether you just talking about records, tapes, and CDs, yeah, you're gonna find some. It'll be very hard for you to have a really big collection of records and keep all of them.
Oh, yeah.
You have to be like your own security team or whatever, complete with closed circuit TV and everything.
Yeah, like before the internet and all that access, when you had to keep your head on the swivel and everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was real thinking. Well, I still am, I guess. That's just a habit. But it's sort of impossible now to really trust us. Yeah, it all depends. So I guess it's like chess. You know, you use them when you need to, and discard them if you don't need them. You know.
Okay.
Or keep them at arm's length. You know.
Yeah.
I feel like that's a lot of people don't keep it at arm's length.
Yeah, you definitely got to do what you got to do out here.
Good. I'm surprised none of the sisters haven't gotten on yet. I've been waiting to hear somebody get the last one. Who else laughed real good on it last week?
Hold on, what you saying?
Who was calling last week that had me crying? He was laughing so good. Who was it?
I think that was Kim.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, that's Kim with the laugh.
Yeah. Man, I get a kick out of it. But, yeah. Oh, man. Trying to think and remember who else. I'm trying to think of another example of somebody else that was. No, how about just having people over, like you have like a party or something, or just some company, and it's more than 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
It's sort of hard to keep your eye on everything.
Yeah.
It seems like it's always a queue. Otherwise, it's like a social shoot for me to go in like security mode. Oh, you leaving already? Okay, let me check the pocket. Or let me look around and see if anything's out of place.
Yeah, man.
I'm not as particular. I'm not really good on all the way good on detail, but I think I'm good enough. I remember I sort of got that from my grandfather. He was particular as far as he knew where he had his radio station set.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
Exactly where it was set. And exactly where it was set. I'm like, dang. Okay, I've heard it back. That's not the point.
Yo, you ever know somebody who marked their liquor bottles off?
Man. Okay. Yeah. And I think I was probably one of the people that gave reasons for that to happen. I think I was part of one of the people that was part of the
Yeah, man. They was that always gave me a good laugh. Like, yo, he marked off his liquor bottles. You ain't coming up over here. You sip on that. Yo, and I've known people who tried to move the marking. That ain't go over well.
No.
That didn't go over well. Like, yo, nah, say, nah. You're fucked up now.
Yeah, right. I remember I had a friend that at least they knew how I used to drink when I was at that time.
Mm-hmm.
So if something came up empty, they didn't get mad. So damn, if it's half the system is gone, come on now.
I know, right? Come on. Yeah. But you know, and I hate to say it, but some people who lie are some of the most interesting people that you might ever meet. And that's part of the problem too. Yeah. You know, that's a big part of the problem because they may have the kind of personality that doesn't turn you off, but at the same time, they're indulging in activities that don't turn you on. You know what I mean? Because eventually, if you hang around with people who steal enough, then they're going to steal. They're going to steal something from you.
Oh, exactly.
You know what I mean? That's just the way it works.
Yep. Same applies for when you hear people talk about somebody else, it makes me think of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. You going to?
If they do it to somebody else, I'm not special. Yeah. Okay. I definitely. Watching people move like that. If I have to watch them like that, they can't be. I can't have them in the close proximity in the regular.
Yeah, because it's hard for people who steal to exercise any self-control. So, being close to them, thinking that, he'll steal from everybody else, but he won't steal from me. Like, you crazy.
Yeah.
Yes, he will. That'd be like a dog. That'd be like thinking a dog will only eat the Alpo that you give him. Like, yeah. That's why. How you think he got poisoned?
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Like, ain't no use in fooling yourself into thinking that.
Oh, but that's what that. Yeah, like that thing. People show you who they are, believe them.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't believe who they are, you'll believe in your losses. Because they're gonna start piling up.
If you don't believe it, if you don't believe them, right? Okay, keep your hand right there.
Yeah. And then that's why it's wild how normally if you're around people who are deceptive, people who steal, people who lie a lot, you start to see like the likelihood of things being true ain't true. And that's why when I hear people like MAGA people being like, Donald, like they believe that shit that Donald Trump be saying, I be like, what?
Yeah.
Like, dude. I mean, I'd rather you just say, look, I just look the other way when he talk, whatever, because I like what he does, not necessarily what he says.
Right.
Even if you told me that, I'm not that I'm going to really accept that, but that sounds better than you actually believing what he said. Like, come on, man. Yeah.
That boys will be boys. Yeah.
I heard a story about him recently, and they were saying how when he was running for president, I think this was in 2016. He was running for president, and he was saying, and like these evangelicals that came to see him, because they was going to put, they was going, fund his campaign. They was going to donate to his campaign, and they were saying how like he was they was on, they was Bible thumpers, so they was saying like, you're a godly man and blah 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 blah. And he was like, yeah, I'm a godly man, blah blah.
Right.
Yo, and when he left, and when they left, he was like, "Can you believe that people believe that bullshit?"
Yeah.
And I'm like,
yeah. Wow.
And I'm like, I'm thinking the same thing.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean,
wouldn't be so blind.
I guess it's easier to believe things when you really want to believe them.
Oh yeah, when you dead, when you dead ass on determine that this is how it's gonna be, no matter what. Okay, that's what you got. Yeah.
I don't know. That shit crazy.
I saw how she did it, but no, I can change that for her. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it's a little different if you didn't actually see it.
until months later down the line, he back in her bag as far as this. What's that called? The honeymoon phase of type stuff. Yeah. When that gets born, he back to her shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who? Yeah. Well, who's this dude named who's this dude named Amir that keep calling? Oh, that's my brother. How come I ain't ever met him then? 9 months later.
Like your brother though. Your brother though.
Yeah, right. Or cousin.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some people some people can't be good liars to even save themselves.
Yeah. Speaking of brother, my big brother came in town last night. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, I got to kick it with him for a hot second. That's my man. And I don't want to put him into the liar conversation. He's definitely not a thief.
Okay.
But embellishment be on the menu. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Embellishment definitely be on the menu, but that's my man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is all good.
Okay. Right.
But Time put Bill Clinton said, is a Bill Clinton what is, and it's funny because when you hear people in the media who are branded as a liar, and I always wonder, like, if people in the media, like, do we accept them as the real liars? You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
I mean, certainly we can find people who lie more than them. No?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
Yeah. Wait
Definitely can.
Hold on. I think my oh shit. I'm thinking that my camera is not in sync, and it's my damn chat on the computer. It don't normally happen that way. Ain't this some shit?
What's wrong? You got everybody still?
Yeah. Hold on. Like okay, I got it. Yeah, we good. Okay, cool. But yeah, I mean, it would make sense that you couldn't trust a liar, but on some level, you might have to trust them, or may just trust them because you think that you have you kind of know where and what he or she lies about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you might think that you could get around that. And I guess other people consider other things to be trustworthy besides straight up telling the truth. You know what I mean? Sometimes trustworthiness is wrapped up in reliability.
Yeah.
So
it's as good as your word, you're good all the way, type of thing.
Or it's like, do you come through when I need you to come through? You know what I mean? Like, will you be there? You know what I mean? There are people who go to work every day and lie their ass off and steal from the job, but they show up every day.
Yeah.
And they will. Some of them are half-ass decent employees, if that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll do it better than you.
Sometimes.
They'd be good. They'd be good at just that. But as far as socially and interacting, being a team worker per se, maybe they're good. But then again, maybe they just want to be a ball hog or potential hog. How about that?
But potential. There's potential all up in it. There's definitely some room for scrutiny. Yeah, that's a good word. Scrutiny.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Oh, I'm gonna put somebody else on the call because I'm sort of like drawing blanks here right now.
Nah.
I've seen a little bit of everything.
Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. Man. Well, I'm in the grocery store. I just walked in. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah. So if you hear something else, that's it. Yeah.
That's what that is. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. I'm grabbing stuff and get my little walk in.
You use you use headphones?
I'm wearing the earbuds as we speak.
Okay. All right.
So yeah, there was another time when I called and I was wearing headphones, and you heard more of the outside than you did me. I remember that.
Yeah, sometimes it's like that. Sometimes it's like that.
But you can hear my voice. You can hear my voice better than you can the background.
Yeah. Well, it's good you getting your walk on. Listen, I'm still recovering from Friday. I'm still achy and creaky. I went for this long ass walk. This is basically I used to do this long walk called the unemployment walk. It's like this long ass walk that you do when you don't have nothing else to do, you know what I mean? And I haven't done it in about a year and a half. Man, my shit was hurting, aching, and you know the next day is always going to be worse.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
That's like, walking 7 hours straight all around. That's seriously pounding pavement type of thing.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't done that in a while.
Yeah. So, yeah, like I said, I'm just getting right. You know what I mean? I got about the bed. Yeah. I got out the bed this morning. I was like, you know what I mean? That shit was hurting.
I mean, yeah. I mean, just to start. Yeah. Hey, welcome to the 50 Club, right?
Man, listen. Shit, I felt like shit like that can happen at any age, but this shit was like a full body experience.
Yeah.
You know, at this age, you got to make sure that you try to stay in as best shape as possible. You know what I mean? I'm going for it.
Oh man, given my little health journey thus far, I'm glad to say that I'm not hurting as much. But, yeah, I had my friend Sam for a moment.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Speaking of people on the job, liars and thieves. Okay, now you know how. Let's say now, or let's say before they stopped distributing pennies. Remember when you would go to, like, let's say, carry out in the neighborhood, and let's say, the total in with tax, 189, and then plus taxes like 194, right?
Yeah.
The person at the restaurant wants to take $2. No, it's 194, not 116.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
So, yeah, and that's something like on autopilot that that they would do, and people, a lot of people say, keep the change. Why would people say that now when everybody broke it? But that's just. I mean, the point of as far as like being honest all the way. Yeah, that's one thing you say. Okay, well, I can give you that 5 cents. I don't have a penny. Is that okay? But no, they just gonna give you whatever or just keep whatever. No.
Yeah.
So this is like an old man friend used to say, if he found out that one of his kids was stealing, he said, I don't care if it was half a penny, his ass is stay in jail. One of them.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess that just goes to, that just speaks to people's personal values and how they brought it. But just imagine being the kid of a parent who will steal and put you in on it too.
Mm-hmm.
And then you grow up thinking it's okay.
Yeah. It happens all the time. And that's a real problem. That's a real problem. But that's how you become acclimated into accepting, unscrupulous behavior. Yeah. That's what I'll call it. Unscrupulous behavior.
Yeah.
Where the scruples at? Where the scruples at?
None. And don't even try and mention that word like, so you just got smart now, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. What are the examples you got, Bo?
Well, the thing. All right. So speaking of growing up into this, so if a young man witnesses his mom lying to her, like her boyfriend or her husband or whatever kind of men she has in her life,
right?
Like, what kind of impact would that have on a young man's life? Like, would he just accept women who lie and deceive, or would it make him think that all women do that, so he can't trust any of them?
I was thinking the latter. Because it seems like that's how they move,
Yeah, and that's bad, because your first example of a woman is the one that's showing you the wrong way.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a bad look.
And then if they happen to get called out on it, they want to turn out in front of the kids like they ain't supposed to do that.
Yep.
Which further encourage, that's not good. That's not good.
Yeah.
Even yeah, and forget that camera. That camera's lying. That wasn't me. Okay, well, who was it and why did you call the police? Okay, I'm thinking about the Porsche pirates. That videos I've been seeing. Where they're so stupid, they will call the police on the people who they were stealing from, and think that it's okay to play victim.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a confusing thing.
It is. It's like it's okay to be stupid and just be comfortable with it. Is that what's really going on now? Because it seems like that's what I'm seeing.
Yeah.
Like it's just okay to be good and to fight real hard to stay that way too. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm not for that. And when people do get called out like that, that's like saying, okay, well, I'm gonna take this to Judge Joe Brown and and see what he says. or somebody, you want to go as far as to go to court to prove that I should be able to steal from you and it's okay, or lie to you.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I don't get it. Okay, hey y'all, it's like 60 degrees over here in Ohio. Did y'all get snow?
We got snow last a couple of days ago. Friday?
Okay.
Yeah, Friday. We got snow Friday.
Oh, y'all got beat up.
Yeah, it wasn't a lot. Yeah, it wasn't a lot.
Okay. Okay. So something as simple as lying about the weather. Oh, it ain't raining out there. It's just sprinkling. Okay, you got to use watching the ants accumulate.
Yeah.
Some people just lie. Yeah, lie just to be lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the news be lying. Meteorologists be lying their ass off, man.
Yeah. Talking about it ain't gonna rain, but we getting yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or it's so hot. No, you never mind. I'm losing as I'm trying to describe something.
Oh man, yeah.
Oh man. So okay.
All right.
Well, on the okay, for the sake of killing the dead air that we got going on here, man. I was hoping somebody else to call and join in.
Oh, they don't worry. Don't worry. But yeah, go ahead and do your thing, man. You know what I mean? It's all good. It's good. It's always good to hear your voice.
Okay, yeah, no doubt. And I'm gonna tune back in too when I hang up.
That's what's up. And listen, if I don't talk to you again before the new year, happy new year to you and yours. Be safe.
Oh yeah, same to you in advance. Yep, because it is gonna be on a Thursday.
No doubt.
No doubt.
All right.
All right.
All right, man.
We'll get back.
All right, holla.
Take it. All right.
Good stuff. Good stuff. All right. So yeah, man. Yo, everybody that just popped in or popping in and out and all of that kind of stuff, please do me one little favor. Please hit that like button. Please hit the like button. It helps the channel. The channel needs help. As you can clearly see, it's all good. Thanks for coming through, y'all. What up? What up? What up? What up? North Memphis. What's good? Solo or is it soy yo? And T carry right morning, noon, and night. And hold on. What's that? Luck RL or Luck CRL? Is that how you say it? I got it right? Luck CRL. What's good, man? That's a hell of a situation you got going on there. And Ramesh. What up, Ramesh? What's good? Thanks for coming through, y'all. Thanks for coming through. A Pandry. K Pandry. Grandma Lolita. Just want to make sure I give y'all some, give y'all shine that y'all deserve. What up? What up? My brother Tom is in the house. What's good? What's good? All right. So as we proceed to talk about what we're talking about today, can you be friends with someone who steals and lies? I think in a what is this 67 shit? What is that? That's the second. Now, I mean, what does that mean? Let me look this bullshit up. What is 67? Seven is a nonsensical viral term signifying so whatever, or just a general ambiguous feeling, often paired with a shrug-like hand gesture, but its core meaning is intentionally vague, reflecting online culture's endless, undefined content. I do not like. So basically, does nobody know what it means? 6-7. Slang for nonsense or brain rot, coming from the rapper Skrilla. Oh. You know what? Cheryl Halsey was talking about this before. Like, yeah, what is that? What I'm talking about? I don't know. Damn. Carrie, you sniping hard. He said, we not having none of this bullshit. Y'all gotta go. Pew, pew, pew. Pew. All right. So, look, you say you can't be with people who lie or steal. You might not be able to be with them, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you don't tolerate it on some level. Y'all know there are levels to everything that we do. There are levels to everything. So, you may not put up with something on one side, but maybe on another side, you're like, all right, boogity, 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 boogity. Listen, Luck, you got to make a decision. You know what I mean? Like, you want kids in the future. You already know what it's hitting for. Yeah, that shit different. That's different. I feel like, reading your shit, I feel like I'm looking at an episode of The Chi. You know that series, The Chi? My man, if you've never seen the series The Chi, check it out. Seasons 4 through, I would say 4 through 7. I think that's what they up to. Wow. Madam, I am Adam. Madam, I am Adam says BBQ bacon burger or chicken tenders with dip. I don't eat pork. That's all I'll say. All right. And I don't eat alternative bacon. Like, I don't acknowledge beef bacon or turkey bacon. I don't acknowledge that shit. It is what it is. North Memphis. Yo, you gotta chill, son. You gotta chill. So what about people who lie to make you feel better? Like maybe tell you that things are gonna be all right, or they're gonna work out fine, or it's not that serious, or blah 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 blah. They still lying. Like you could clearly see the seriousness of the situation, but they might be trying to play the situation down so you don't worry so much, or so you won't feel insecure or really bad about what's going on. That's still lying though, right? But do we look at it in the same? Do we put it in the same category? Is it in the same vein? My man Prepusio Sanchez. My man Prepusio Sanchez. What's going on, my brother? He says, hey, son, I tried turkey, bacon, and sausage, and I just can't enjoy it. Hard pass. You ain't supposed to enjoy that bullshit. You know what I mean? It's like you ever try to really use a sugar alternative or a salt alternative? You be like, this shit nasty. Have you ever tasted equal or sweet and low straight up? You're like, that is not sugar. It's sweetener, but it ain't sugar. Sugar is that shit that when you was little, you could eat that by yourself. You were definitely encouraged not to do that, but you could. And sometimes you would. You ever make a sugar donut at home? Nothing but a piece of Wonder Bread or whatever kind of bread that you used in your house. A piece of bread, and you just put the sugar in it and ball it up. Yeah, you got yourself a nice little sugar donut. And if you had some jelly, and put a new spin on the word kids meal. Like when you go to McDonald's, no, that's not a kids meal or Happy Meal. A kids meal is a meal that a child makes themselves. They start chefing up in that kitchen. Ain't nothing going to get cooked on the stove, but something will get made. Something will get made. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Please hit the like button. Participate in the poll too. I'd appreciate that. I'd appreciate it. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I am your host, Sun752. And we are talking about, can you be friends with somebody who steals and lies? Steals and lies. 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 My man James Flores said, hold on. Let me see. Adam said, I was engaged in the conversation. You ain't guys, you know what I mean? He like, yo, hands up, I'm good. I ain't come here. I'm not trolling, I swear. I'm not trolling. He said, all right, hold on. Let me see what y'all saying. Oh shit. Papuccio says, yeah, it makes me feel like I'm a lab rat with that aspartame. Right? Papuccio said, I do like Coke Zeros though. Really? Okay. And James says, I used to make homemade cinnamon toast. Just toast and some bread, butter, cinnamon, and sugar. Yup. That's a kid's meal. All day, every day. Diet Sprite is the only zero sugar I can tolerate. I can't deal with that. I don't like no sugar-free stuff if it has sugar alternative in it. I'm like, no. I don't like diet nothing. Do y'all remember that soda that was called Fresca? Fresca. Fresca. Remember that soda? This shit had a mad aftertaste. You was good as long as you didn't stop drinking it. As long as you kept drinking it, it was like, yo, this shit is good. As soon as you took your mouth off of it, it was like, oh. That's also why I don't like I don't like grapefruit. That's why I don't like grapefruit, man. I don't like it. I don't like it. All right. Let me see. You don't see the polls? North Memphis is right here. It's right here. Maybe it's at the top of your look around your screen. It should be there. Let me see. Where's it? Yeah, where's the poll? Where is the poll? You're right. I don't see it either. For those of y'all who, shouldn't the poll come? You got me on that one, man. I got nothing. I don't see the poll. You don't see the poll. Pause. All right. You say you refreshed and it went away? I didn't refresh. And somebody must see the poll because it's going up. You know what I mean? Somebody sees it. All right. Surge. No, what was Surge? Oh shit, Fresca is still out? I didn't know that. Propusio says, to be honest, I have an old buddy. We still friends. I'm on the straight narrow, and he's still up to his old tricks. I used to be be a klepto, but I grew out of it. There are some things that you need to grow out of. I'll tell you what. If you're a petty thief, you snatch little shit. You know what I mean? Give it the old case the room a little bit. Okay. As you start working or doing whatever you do and making more money, you're gonna start becoming less and less appreciative of people stealing things because now you have things that people would steal. And sooner or later, I don't even think this has anything to do with karma, but sooner or later, if you have enough things that people would like to steal, they're gonna find a way to get it from you. One thing I was taught a long time ago was that locks, doors, and windows are for honest people. Honest people respect locks, doors, windows, keep out signs, no trespassing signs. Those are for honest people. Those are for people who aren't going to steal anyway. Thieves don't care about none of that shit. They don't care that you have the Sloman seal. I mean, Sloman shield, post or whatever in your garden, or ADT, or any of those other alarm systems. As a matter of fact, I was told that if you have a home alarm system, you should never advertise what it is, because thieves know how to get around certain alarm systems. So if you have if you let them know up front what alarm system you have your house armed with, then they may know exactly how to get around it. So it's best to make them find out when they get there. But yeah, like I said, I learned that locks are for honest people. Thieves don't give a shit about locks. They break locks. They pick locks. They uninstall locks. They get rid of those things. They know what they're doing. You may not know what they're doing, but they know exactly what they're doing, and they're the experts. And they're going to show you how to do this, son. They are definitely going to show you how to do it. And that ain't what you want. No, so it says, I saw the poll when I first joined in. Oh, after no sound issues, it went away. But yeah, but people are still, I don't know, man. I don't know. Let me see. I'm going to refresh this. Hold on. Because I don't even make the chat on the phone. I make the chat on my PC. James Florence says, I can't do grapefruit. Gives me heartburn. Man. Yeah. Well, it has a lot of acid in it. And not always in a good way. Okay. North Memphis said the Tab diet soda was the worst. It was bad, but I remember a lot of people who was drinking that shit. Yeah, give me a Tab. Propusio says if someone wants it bad enough, they're going to take it. Yep. And they're going to find a way to take it and be undetected when they take it. Oh, shit. Surge was like Mellow Yellow or Mountain Dew. In other words, like sweet piss water. No? Not that I've ever tasted anybody's piss, but I can imagine that if I drank piss, it would taste like Mellow Yellow or or Mountain Dew. Thou shalt not steal. Exactly. Dimple says, people behavior is their truth, not their words. So a liar is damaging. Building trust requires consistency. Word. What are your thoughts on goonings? On gooning? I don't know gooning to be a word. Now, if you're saying that gooning is like somebody who plays the goon role, in other words, a thug type dude, you know, the enforcer, you know, somebody who, you know, tough guy, bad guy, laying down the goon game. He's a goon. If that's what gooning means, then I don't have any appreciation for goons. Golden showers may bring May flowers, or so I've been told. I heard golden showers make you wash for hours. But what do I know? What do I know? Vontago Smith, or is it Vontago? What up? What up? Vontago or Vontago? Yeah. Fortunately and unfortunately, I've been friends with my share of liars and thieves. But it wasn't my fault. I was introduced to them. But you know, your first friend that you ever identify as lying, like when you realize that you're dealing with a friend who will lie about any situation, even if it's just a simple situation, like they'll be describing something that you and they did together, and they'll just randomly add some extra sweetener in the pot, and you like, now they're kind of making a liar out of you, because you got to either co-sign that shit or snitch on them and be like, nah, that's not how that happened. Or you might be the type of person that just kept quiet about it. And if you're the type of person that just keeps quiet about it, you're probably keeping quiet about it because you're looking at that person differently from now on. Like from now on, whenever they tell a story, whenever they are asked to describe something or tell how something happened, you're looking at them like, because you know that the way that they're telling it more than likely ain't the way it happened. Like, I don't know if it went that way, but I don't think so. I don't think so. But what happens when that liar is your brother and or your sister, and they've lied continually to get y'all out of trouble? The thing is, they may have been the reason that y'all got in trouble in the first place. Or maybe they weren't. Maybe you're the type of person that got y'all in trouble in the first place because you were super curious all the time, but maybe you were a shitty liar. You were a bad liar. So when your mom or your dad asked what really happened, you be the type to tell on yourselves. So you needed your brother, your big brother or sister, or little brother or little sister to go ahead and do some diplomacy work. And you watching them like, damn, you really got us out of this trouble. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. And I'll do it again. So it's not that hard to become friends with a liar or a thief. If the thief is stealing shit or steals things that you actually want. Like, okay, let me make this a little bit more difficult and maybe uncomfortable for some of y'all. Have any of y'all borrowed your parents' car when you were younger without permission? You borrowed the car. You saw maybe your parents kept the car keys on the kitchen counter or on the living room coffee table. And you needed to go somewhere, maybe a party, maybe a girl's house, maybe a boyfriend's house, maybe somewhere where your parents told you not to go. Especially at the time that you went to go. See, most kids who borrow they parents' car without asking don't do it during the daytime. Why don't they do it during the daytime? Why don't they do it during the daytime? Why don't they borrow during the daytime? Because that ain't the time when they about to do their crime. Yo, late night, I had me a little date right. She was hot to death. My breath used to get so hot when I'm in her ear. I was trying to get up in there. So I said, yeah, I'm going to pick you up right about 10. And you know when? We gonna go up to Lover's Lane, get in the back of that motherfucker. I'll explain. When the time comes, just be ready to hum when you're on the balls. Yes, y'all. Yeah, I borrowed the car and I went far, not that far, but yo, I saw a lot of shit that I wanted to see. Tried to park it back where she was parking for me. Yeah, that's one of the things that that can happen to you when you borrow your parents' car without asking. Trying to park the car back in the parking spot. Now, all y'all people out here who have driveways, y'all know what I'm talking about. But for those of y'all who grew up in the city, and you know your parents parked their car on the street in a parking spot. Parallel parking. You know, a lot of people out in the burbs don't understand this parallel parking thing. It's a little difficult for them. They're used to that driveway shit. But yeah, you living on a semi-busy street in the city, you pull your parents' car out of their parking spot, and you might be, and instead of getting back home at 12 o'clock, you may have had to wait it all the way into the morning when somebody else got out of their spot. So you was out of the crib all night long. Trying to park it back in the spot. Some of y'all was disrespectful and just parked the cars wherever you could find a spot. Your parents come out the next day, you hoping that they don't remember where they parked their own car. Ass whooping on deck. Ass whooping on deck. Ass whooping, ass whooping, ass whooping on deck. Somebody stole my car and they put it back. What the fuck is going on? You the one thinking that I'm a fool. Yo, you think I'm a dummy and that shit ain't cool. I ain't Boo Boo the fool. I ain't nobody that you think is one of your little friends. Fuck that shit. Send your ass to like reform school. You know, a group home. Leave you alone. I'm tired of this bullshit that you be doing. I be trying to trust your ass, but you leave me in ruins. And I be feeling like you ain't the one that I can ever trust. You ain't my real son. Yo, it's getting bad out here. And you a little girl. What the fuck? Well, where? Was you at 12 and 9, damn near 1 o'clock? What the fuck you was sucking? I don't understand. It's you. I'm trying to be down with you and give me proof that I can trust you once again, but I can't deal with you because everything you do is a sin. You going to church this Sunday, Saturday too? What the hell is up with you? You going on Wednesday and you join the choir. And I'm tired of shit. I'm about to lay fire to that ass. Yeah, with the extension cord. I'm about to beat your ass down right to the floor. Cause I'm tired of you going out like a whore. If you get pregnant in this shit. Yeah, one more person is going to be on a homicide list. I'm tired of this bullshit. I got me pissed. Then I'm mad and I'm about to make you go live with your dad now. All right, Dimples D says lie for personal gain to escape punishment or to manipulate showing disregard for truth and loyalty. Keep them at arm's length if necessary. Propusio says, my buddy recently asked me to write a letter for the judge. You know how many letters I wrote for homies, judges over the years. Oh, Jesus. I said, bro, how about you write it and I'll sign it? Of course he didn't. Oh man, my man Tom said no, son 752. I had a James Evans type of pops, and he would have lit me up. Yeah, I understand. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill, says if the parents are at work, I saw myself probably. How did the gas situation look if you had to wait for that parking spot? You know how many people I know stole their parents' car, and they said, like, fuck it, just park the car anyway. Like, I mean, anywhere. Like, parents like, yo, I ain't parked my car over there. What the? Dad, I don't know, man. You know, like you, I know I was here all night. I don't know. Now the thing is, not every parent knows that their kids can drive. So let's say somebody else showed you how to drive. So they don't know, they don't suspect that it was you who took the car because they don't know you can drive and you ain't tell them. You know why you ain't tell them? Because you a liar and you a thief. You a liar and a thief. And you don't give a fuck. That's right. You don't give a fuck. Brucio says, I'm here for the percussion, son. Let's go. That's what's up. Tom says, son, I remember coming home at 2 a.m. and I was trying to open the door. Oh, wait a minute. That police lock was on, and I had a half an hour to get in the house before Pops came home from the truck. Corey Construction, you calling in soon? All right, well, don't wait too long. Tom says, my boy took his mother's car and had a nerve to go back home with the car on E for F. Just because you took the car didn't mean you did it with a plan. You stole it. You stole the car. Maybe you didn't plan to be out that late. Sometimes teenagers just don't give a fuck. They know how to commit the crime, but they have no conception about how to conceal it. They had no conception. They didn't have nobody to show them how to steal their parents' car undetected. Like, I'm going to show you how to steal it the right way, young blood. I got you. You just out here all willy-nilly stealing cars. I can't have you doing that. Said some pops used to go to the dog track. Oh, and I was trying to plan it out, but Mom Dukes and Pops never were connected. Oh. So when we was growing up, there were some brothers and sisters that just didn't. A lot of them. They didn't. They wanted what they wanted. I mean, whether they was going to a party, whether they was just going to, you know how some teenagers, they be hot and heavy on that dating shit. Well, I want to see my girl, and I'm gonna go over there. I just needed to see her. I just needed to see her. I was gonna come right back. But yeah, man, I know y'all was young when y'all got y'all driver's licenses and shit. I was catching buses and trains. Buses and trains, baby. I'll be over your crib as long as your mom allowed us to be over there. Even though that wasn't cool. Because Philly in the 80s on public transportation was not a sweet thing. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Make sure y'all hit the like button. Philly Philly in the 80s on public transportation was not what you wanted to do. No, it was not. You ain't want to do that shit. You could definitely find something else better to do than. So the later you left out, the greater the likelihood that something terrible was going to happen. Terrible, you know what I'm saying? Terrible. But nonetheless, the pull of the coochie was stronger than the fear of violence. Random violence, that is. Damn, do I remember the Moses Malone sneakers? Damn, yeah, the Converse. Damn. The Moses Malone. Damn. Going back to paying attention to details. Shout out to the parents that kept track on the mileage. Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. That movie was crazy. Like Ferris Bueller's Day Off. Remember they was trying to put the car in reverse, hoping that it. But I'm glad they put that in the movie. Like thinking that going in reverse would actually take the mileage off. Like that's not adding more miles on the engine. But that is something that a teenager or a kid would not. It makes sense that he would think that would work. Because we young and dumb. We just being led by our feelings. And some of those feelings led some teenagers to start lying and stealing. Okay. All right, let's do it like this. If you think that you never hung around nobody who lied and steal, where are all of my people who grew up, who were born in the 60s or 70s, grew up in the 80s? Y'all are who I need to talk to right now. If y'all were around when hip hop first started getting popping, right? I'm talking about the early days. If you remember like, rap hits from 81, 82, 83, there's a good chance that you knew somebody who was a DJ, working the crossfade. Well, in order to be a good DJ, you had to have records. And in order to have records, you had to have money to buy the records because you needed at least two of every record. Let's dance. Da-na-na-na-na-na. Well, so if you were a DJ just starting out and you weren't getting gigs yet, how did you have money to buy records? Because you needed a crate full of records. A crate full of records. Vocals and instrumentals. 12 inches and albums. Plus you had to have money to buy turntables. And not just any not just any turntables. In order to get good, you needed those Technics 1200 turntables. Very expensive. Very expensive. I remember when they came out with the 1800s. Okay. All right. Y'all sit on that for a minute. Y'all sit on that minute. Sit on that for a minute. You needed the Technics 1200s, right? Pair of 12s. Speaking of, we're going to have to start talking about the thievery part for the 12s too, because motherfuckers will steal your turntables and your records. You might get beat over the head for them, but we not there yet. We not there yet. Which one of y'all used to tag up on walls? Graffiti boy, thinking you Ramon, you Raymo from Beat Street or somebody, even though he was ass, but you know, he was ass with the tagging. But some of y'all were good, were real good with the spray paint. You ain't have to grow up in New York in order to write graffiti. You ain't have to grow up in New York. You ain't have to be born and raised in New York to know how to really, really put some tags up. Well, where do you think they got all that paint from? You think they paid for all of that paint? Those were your friends, right? Those your friends tagging everything. You know, with the permanent match, the permanent marker for small tags on the go, or when y'all going out making projects, putting graffiti in places where people would wonder if y'all had a scaffold. So you got the DJ with the equipment with the 1200s and all of those records, plus microphones because you needed decent microphones for your MC. Where they get all that money from, y'all? Where they get all that money? You think everybody's parents was paying for all of that equipment? When they didn't even understand hip hop. Like there was a hobby to them. For you, that was your little hobby. Your little hobby. Well, your little hobby was costing hundreds or thousands of dollars. Back in 82, 83, 84. Like Biggie said, remember rapping Duke? Daha. I never thought that hip hop would make it this far. None of us did. None of us did. When all we had was Grandmaster Flash and the Furious 5, the Treacherous 3, Spoonie G, Maestro. Curtis Blow. We talking about the early 80s, before Run DMC. Run DMC didn't come out till 83. But where you think they got all of those? Where you think they got the money? Where you think they got the money? They was stealing something. And when they mom asked, well, where did you get all this equipment? They was lying about something. But that was probably your man. You down in his basement, you know what I mean? Practicing your rap style. That was me. I don't know where they got the money for the turntables and the records. I knew I ain't had no job. It take me a couple of weeks just to save up enough to buy a few 12-inch records. Looking like a hobo. We on a world tour with Mr. Malcolm McLaren, going each and every place, including Spain, Asia, Africa, Tokyo, Mexico. He went to the places where the people told him not to go. Some people say the man's insane. Some people say Yeah. So let me see what y'all saying. Tom says Boston was the same way. You can meet a rival in 2 seconds, and that's why I had to get a car. Oh, yeah. He said, like I said, Pops had a Cadillac with the white wall tires, and he had a Corvette with the work truck that I had to clean all 2 cars. Could never clean that work truck, though. Slay says, depends on what they steal. I hear you. My man James Florin in the convo. Propulsio says, I'm not what they call a hip hop head, but I grew up with top 40 rap 35 years ago, and I love all that shit. Word. Slay says, if it was for a record for the crew, I wouldn't. The text. The text, baby. Tom says, Lady B, Schoolie D, or G. My brother was in Philly back then. That's what's up. So he said, if they jack my beat, then yeah. Okay. Tori 2200, what's up, Ma? What's good? Slay said, Ramo! Tal says, crush grooving, body moving, beat street, king of the beat. Rocking that beat from across the street. Yeah. Slay says, he was awful, Zorro. Right? Propulsio said, I had a minute behind the turntables. I remember shifting the speed to match beats per minute. Beats. It was a lot of work and artistry, and I respect the craft, but I was mediocre. It takes you know how many DJs cut school because they was practicing they DJ. Yo, straight playing hooky for weeks, trying to get man. It was crazy. Because I don't know if y'all knew, Philly was like the mecca of DJs back in the day. More than rapping. They got good at rapping later. But as far as DJing is concerned, yeah, it was. Yeah. Tom says, I definitely didn't think hip hop would make it this. It's nobody. I mean, come on. We were listening to the Wild Wild West with Kumo D. Son, the gangsters was supporting those rappers. It was a lot going on. But my point is that we were probably good friends with somebody. If they was a DJ or in a rap crew, let's see. I'm gonna make up a rap crew for us. From now on, we will be called the Urban Grand Masters of Funk. Nah, it's too familiar. Let me see. Something real 80ish and rap crewish. Wait, y'all got any suggestions? Wait. The Urban, the Daily Go Get It, some Urban. Fuck it. Nah, it's got to be 80ish. I ain't have as much vocabulary. Let me see. The One Time for Your Mind crew. That's it. One Time for Your Mind crew. That's going to be, that's us from now on. Everybody who in this chat right now, if y'all down with the One Time for Your Mind crew. Yeah, One Time for Your Mind. One Time for Your Mind. We need to get t-shirts. We need to get iron-on letters. You know what I mean? We need to get some hoodies. You know, yo, who want to rap? Who want to rap? Who want to DJ? Who want to break dance? We don't need no graffiti writers. Somehow I've never accepted that as being a real part of hip hop. But that's just me. Don't kill me. The the urban bubble bunch crew. Okay, wait. The electronic sun crew. Nah, I can't name y'all after me. Nah. We have to have a crew that's inclusive. Y'all can't have me at the top, you know what I mean? My name standing out. No. That's why I said the one time for your mind crew. The one time for your mind. Yo, hey, Tom, what's the crime? I need you to get on this run time. Well, hold up. Tom, what's the crime? I need you to get on the mic and bust a rhyme one time. Yo, my name is Tom. Yo, this is what I do. I'm from Philly, but I'm also from Boston too. And I'm coming there for you. I used to have to watch the cars and I used to have to drive around going real far. Yo, my mom and dad, they was putting me to work. I had to do what I had to do and earn my shirt. I went to church, a lot, but I made it hot. Niggas wanted me down with the program, but they ain't got what I got. Yo, my name is Dimple D's. Yo, I see these and you want to be down with this, but you can't get pleased. You gotta make sure that you ask my name and take me out a couple of times because I'm a dame. But I'm a dame that's real and I got skills and I'm gonna make sure that you don't try to take me to the top of the hill because I ain't one of them other kind of hoes because I ain't down with that shit. And I suppose that maybe we can date if you act right, but you're gonna have to come right tonight. My name is Doris Hale. You know I come from real and I'm down with this shit. So sit back, relax, and chill. You know the deal. Yeah, you know the deal. And I'm down with the one time for your mind crew for real. Oh, man. See, somebody. So look. This motherfucker had to come in here and you don't see all the fun we have in here. Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. All right. Why you mad, son? One time for your mind, you know you had, son. So how old are you? 55. 55. Why? What was up? What was up? We have crowned our crew the one time for your mind crew. That's what we doing. You know what I mean? This is the one time for your mind crew. Yeah, I can see it now. I can see it. I see the vision. Y'all see the vision? I see it. I see the vision. My name is T. Carey Wright, morning, noon, and night. And when I start deleting niggas, they be getting tight. But that's what they get if they try to come through. They're talking that shit. Yo, no, not even a little bit. Cause I ain't the one, yeah, I'm the admin. Y'all be trying to come through and y'all sad men. Cause y'all ain't on this chat no more. Y'all got that shit wrong. Cause that ain't the score. Yeah. Triple D said, that's it, son. Keep it going. It's the one time for your mind crew, baby. It's the one time for your mind crew. Yeah. I with my girl last Cheryl Halsey. She be coming through. Every day she real saucy. Oh man, but yeah. But like I said, you may know some thieves and some liars, and you may have failed to question them at one time, or you may accept it whatever they did at one time for your mind. At one time for your mind. Yo, he said, who's doing our hair? Our curls need to be fresh. Oh man, crazy. But yeah. Hold on. One Bognar says graffiti, especially great ones, are street art. I don't like this tags or tagging culture. Okay. Fabrizio says, son not trying to be Khalid. No. We the best. Tom says, I want to finance the crew. He gonna be the producer. It's a fucking Tom. You can own the record company. You give everybody good deals, though. Don't go out like Sugar Hill Records. Don't go out like Sylvia Robinson. Or Diddy. You know what I mean? Tom says, son, I love it. Well, let me tell you this. I'm going to find Nancy the crew. I'm going to finance the crew to make sure that y'all can get around and everybody got money in their pockets. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, I mean, bottom line is, man, you know, there are times in your life where you may accept unscrupulous behavior, unorthodox methods. You know what I'm saying? It might not have been all right, but at the time it might have been all good. And sometimes when things that you make all right become all good, it is what it is. We're about to get on up out of here, though. You know, and you know why? Because I got to get to the store and back by the time the Eagles game come on, because we need to take care of the Buffalo Bills. We need to do that. So let me see what's up with this chat question. I mean, the poll question. With 34 votes, the poll question was, they say that there is always one person that a liar will always tell the truth to. Do you believe it? I'll read it again. They say that there's always one person that a liar will always tell the truth to. Do you believe it? Do you believe that? 32% says no, a liar will always lie. Damn, y'all tough. And 15% says yes, maybe even two people. Interesting. 32% said they might not tell the whole truth. And 21% says if you lie, you steal. That's no good. That's no good. That's no good. If you lie, then you steal, and it doesn't appeal to the ones that want you to keep it real. I don't need you taking nothing that anybody else got. Yo, that shit is hot. And I bought something from you from back in the day, but I had to change my ways. And I ain't going out like Purple Haze that just got smoked. I will not take another toke. And you gonna choke on the words that you say because you be lying everything you say in the day. And the way that I'm going for now, I ain't trying to hear the how now, brown cow. So no matter how you pronounce it, if you're lying out your mouth, I ain't trying to announce that you are my friend to the end, like you are my friend. On that Patti LaBelle, you're singing as well. I'ma tell you a story of how I grew up and I had to get the power in the shower. I had to wash that shit off of me because I wasn't trying to be like Mr. Soft D. That's the ice cream. It's real soft and it's sweet, but it had me competing against motherfuckers that's really kind of tough, and I ain't trying to be in that kind of stuff enough. Enough is enough. When I say it's rough out here, I ain't lying, yo. I really care. And people that I came up with, they on some other kind of crazy ass bullshit. And I gotta have to remove myself right now because I ain't trying to be on that thing with the lockdown. If the detectives coming around asking me all kinds of questions, making suggestions, like maybe you should cooperate. I ain't trying to be up in that shit. I got a date, and not with the date with the devil, but I got to take my shit to the next level. And the next level don't include you or yours unless you clean up your act. Yo, you was my boy. Back in the day, yeah, back in the day, but it's today. Yo, it's the 28th. My sister will stay on that birthday type tip because it's my older sister birthday today. Y'all understand it. All right. Thanks to everybody who participated in the poll question. Please hit the like button. Please. All right. Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. December 28th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Kimberly Nelson, happy birthday, and also Valerie Pickens Williams, and Nidar Webb, Lori Wright, Danny Hargrove, Roslyn Murphy, Deja Waters, Poncho Long, Linda Duval, Stephanie Jones, Yolanda Plummer, Jimmy Holloway, Corey Gilliam, Shakita Wirtz, Tamara Rodriguez, Martin Benson, Net Moore, and last but not least, my big sis, my big sis. As a matter of fact, let me see. I can turn this camera around and y'all can see. Oh shit, hold on. So y'all see the picture. Let me see if I can enlarge it. I have to point it down though. Y'all see me in the middle. This picture I think was like in 2015, maybe 2014. That's my big sis on the left of me. So in the blue, light skin in the blue. And that's my nephew on the other side. That's her son. And who's that in the back? Oh, that's my mom in back of my sister and me. No, yeah, y'all see it with the black head wrap on or something like that. Anyway, I think that was Christmas. I do. I think that was either Christmas one year or Thanksgiving one year. But yeah. So yeah, I ain't come from nowhere. I came from somewhere. Anyway, I want to say happy birthday to all of y'all. And I hope that today finds you all in good health, happiness, mind, body, soul, and spirit. And that goes out to each and every person out there born on this glorious December 28th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. Rock out, rock on and do the damn, the rock out. Rock on and do the damn, rock out. Rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen. A liar and a thief and a liar. He might told you the truth today, but prior, he lied to you right through his teeth, and y'all might be cool right now, but back in the day, you had beef. I do bequeath, or should I say, listen, I'm making me a declaration today. I don't want to stay around nobody who can't tell the truth or really at least show proof. Maybe identification. The station is getting changed right now because I rearranged the way how I'm doing things all of my life. It's not about religion, but it's about making better decisions. And I'm making decisions. I'm cutting open, making sure I'm looking, keeping my eyes looking and scoping, and making sure that I'm looking out for mine, because anybody that's acting kind of crazy is not fine. Not with me, not with you. You know how we are, and you understand the things that we do. We getting older, gotta brush the dust off our shoulder and make sure we drop down hard, rocking just like boulders. And I'ma tell you, Mahalia Jackson is singing, and I ain't trying to be out here bringing no negativity to anybody. Hotties can try to get on this thing, but I ain't in it for nobody. But the positivity, I'm trying to live, I'm trying to build my family, and I got a whole lot to give. I left behind the old toys when I was a boy. I say, yo, I'm out of here like Chips Ahoy. All right, y'all. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. I love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night. Monday going into Tuesday, 2 a.m. Y'all know how we do on the weekdays. So make sure y'all come through. Listen, man, it's been a hell of a year, 2025, and we are headed right into 2026. Ain't nothing really going to change except for the weather and the date and times. But this is I just want to say this. I really appreciate y'all coming through and rocking out with me, on this channel. For those of y'all who participate on a regular basis, believe me, it doesn't go unnoticed and it doesn't go unappreciated. We get together for a reason, and we may not even really understand the reason, but we are entertained and we are educated. So I expect to carry that on into 2026 and 2027. But if I don't hear from y'all or see y'all again for the rest of 2025, please be safe out there. And I wish you and your family and your friends and loved ones a happy new year, happy holidays. And I hope that y'all have much health and prosperity. Health and prosperity. I want you to make your money, and I want you to be healthy enough to enjoy it. All of y'all. Do I regret being born black? Yo, if I could go back and change it. The fuck are you talking about? See, that's the kind of shit that I hope to eradicate in 2026. Dickheads. As a matter of fact, let this be the last thing I do for you in 2025. Once again, peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night, 2 a.m. going into Monday, going into Tuesday. All right? Peace, y'all. Salute. Hit the like button, share the show, subscribe to the channel. Let's make sure we do more of that in 2026. All right.